first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That's actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. On second down, here's Hull. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Richardson off the play fake. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Colts had 10-3 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Down the sideline he goes. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun, here's Pickett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Pickett now from the gun here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. For the guys on defense, this has been a physically taxing drive. But it's also hurt them mentally because they just gave up another 1st down, and now they're confronted with how do we stop these guys and get off the field.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown! Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. I'll let let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both? I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On second down, this is Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd and 2, Pickett. Got his man, it's Ward. And just shedding him off there. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A short one there to Freiermuth. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll toss to Harris. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays. We just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He gets it complete to Harris. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Left side, he finds Pierce. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Richardson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Richardson to throw off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Yeah, he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Richardson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. That makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First and 10, here's Pickett. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This is Harris on the draw. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. Pickett. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. Oh, nice move. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. because he understands how to get open in key situations.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Pickett back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Pickett. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This will be play number 9 in the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. On the delay, here's Harris. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off play action, Pickett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Here's Pickett. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Here's Johnson with a reception. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Harris diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Peterson. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 2nd down, here's Pickett.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. This is Robinson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Flushed out right.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Pickett. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they take a knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Colts, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on